Hi everyone, it's Raylee and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to be painting a crystal. Okay, so this video is in a slightly different format because obviously Ruby isn't here and she will be back next week. This isn't like Ruby's gone, but you can see her on her channel because she is uploading this week. So make sure to go check out her channel. It's called Ruby Raylee UK. We've both had a lot of requests to do painting tutorials and I've really wanted to do another big painting recently because the last one I did was the apple, which is in one of our past videos. So I thought I would show all of you how to paint. In this video, I'm going to be painting a crystal, and this is an image I found online. I found it on Pinterest, and if you want to find the original, it is on my Pinterest board. My Pinterest user is Pistachia. We'll link it in the description. I always recommend every time you're painting something, have some reference. Unless you're really good at painting without observation, I usually have to have something to look at, and this is what I'm using. I'm also going to be painting in acrylics today. These are the ones we have, and the links will be in the description as always to all of these stuff. The first thing that I'm going to do is mix up a base kind of colour, and this is going to be used to give me a brief outline of where the actual shapes are going to go in the image. But I'm not going to worry too much if this is accurate because I know I can go over with paint and fix it if I need to. At this point, it might look a bit confusing and not clear on what the image is and what lines are indicating, but as long as you can understand what it means, that's all that matters. I've now marked out the rough shape of it. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point, it's just an indication for where things are going to go. Don't overthink it, just put what you see down onto the canvas as you see it. If it's wrong, then you can always fix it later. Step 2 is for block colours, and this part is important because it gives you a mid-tone and something to build your paint on. For this step I will do a red, and then I'll probably do the background because in this image the background's really simple. First I'm going to put the background down. In this one I want to get a bit of red tone into it, I think. Only a tiny bit, especially where it goes white at the bottom. Whoops. Added a bit too much water to this. I'm making a grey tone here. And to create this background effect, I'm just crossing my brush over. Quite messily actually, but I'm not worrying about going over the lines too much because they're going to be redrawn anyway when I do the block thing. This is the point where you could do the sides of the canvas. I usually don't, but if that's something that you think you prefer, then do it now. I'm also going to add a bit more white now. To blend different tones together, take either a black or a white, depending on what background colour you've got, and just keep doing that cross motion and bring them into each other a bit. You might need to add more. Yeah, that is how you do it. Quite important to pay attention to the background of your image. The lighting in the background of this helps communicate where the light is coming from on the crystal. And that's something that you might not notice until you take it away from the image, but it's something that I definitely recommend keeping in mind when you're doing the background. Okay, this is the background done, and now I'm gonna go in and put a mid-tone here. A lot of red, some white, and I'm gonna mix the two. Don't make these layers too thick. Like I said before, don't overthink them too much. Here's how it's looking now. It's definitely something I recommend doing in art. I've learned over the past year that this is a really important stage. Okay, on to the third one. This is form and texture, and this is an important one because it describes the shape. Here, we're avoiding highlights and blending the colours too much, and I think that's the main difference between this and the last step. So the first one I'm gonna do is here. And there are multiple tones there, but for now I'm going to ignore them and act as if it's one tone. Oops. I'm starting by painting the lighter shades of red as block colours. Now onto the darker tones. A tip I have for this is if you squint your eyes on the image, it can help you distinguish the different tones used, and just keep layering all the different shapes and shades. Keep mixing and painting all the different tones. And then add a few lighter red tones again. Now I'm going to alternate between lighter and darker tones that I've mixed up until I have all of my tones and shapes down and it starts to look like the image. I've just got a few more tones now and then this stage will be done. Okay, stage 3 is complete. Stage 4 will really bring it to life because stage 4 I will be making It's slightly less defined in some areas, blending it together a bit more and putting the highlights on in the end. I'm really excited about it, but I am gonna leave this for half an hour again because it's important that the white is really opaque and it'll mix if not. Be back. Hi. It's really good. Okay, I'm back now, and now I have one stage left, which is highlights and blending. This stage is definitely important to do, and it's important to keep in mind that when you do this stage, you want all of the stuff that you've painted beforehand to be dry. So I left this painting for about half an hour, and now I'm going to go in with some white, just so the white really stands out, because it brings the image together. I've got a small brush, and I'm just going to put white where I see it on here. So you don't have to be really precious about this, but don't make it up. Make sure wherever you put the lines, you see them on the thing. This mixed with all the other lines you've done describes the image, and changing it will describe it wrong. As you can see, I'm drawing all the lines where there are highlights and where I can see them in the image, but I'm also exaggerating a few of the slightly pinkish ones that I'm putting on as white, as it describes the form a bit better. Now I've mixed a lighter tone pink again, and I'm going to blend it into the highlights to take the edge off the white slightly. Okay, so that is the final painting complete. I will show all of you it now. This is the original, and this is what I created. But I'm really pleased with how this one turns out. I'm really happy. I think it's close to the image actually, and I think I got the proportions pretty good, which is really easy to do with a crystal. That is a benefit of painting a crystal. If you do decide to recreate this image, use this video as a guide, or even paint anything, make sure to tag Ruby and Raylee on Instagram and we'll repost it because we really love seeing your artwork. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I have 2 shout outs for this video. Shout out number 1 goes to Art Gallery 2212, who tagged us in a really beautiful photo of a piece of art that they created. So you should definitely go check out that Instagram account. Shout out number 2 goes to Ariba Bujo, who tagged us on an Instagram post with a really cool piece of art of a train. There are a few images there, but you should definitely go and look at the whole account because there is some cool stuff on there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know it was a bit different to ones we've both done in the past. Ruby will be back next week. We love you. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Raylee and sorry, it's really weird doing it on my own.